because they started making it mandatory just like they was making it mandatory about the mask mandate. You remember that? So the more they blackmailed, the more they bribed, the more they threatened, the more they really tried to put pressure on the world to get it and manipulate people to get it, the less I started giving a, woo! I usually don't curse in my videos, but the less I gave a damn about metaverse. You see, the more they pushed it, the less I gave a damn about this system. Seriously. So they had the audacity within these past 30 months, right? They sent me, I think, 2 or 3 letters of the IRS saying that I didn't file taxes. Now, here's the thing, or I owe taxes, right? Now, here's the thing. I don't give a damn if I owe taxes. Screw metaverse and screw your tax system. I don't care because I'm not ever paying that back. Once they started doing that, that's when I started really going against the system even more. They had no idea how much I didn't give a damn about this system. So I was like, you know what? See, some people that were like, I gotta make money. I got kids, I got bills. That's how they was able to get people to get that Vaseline because everybody was scared to get it, right? So me, on the other hand, I'm like, you know what? I don't care if I lose my job. I don't care if I lose my home. I don't give a damn I lose the car because it ain't my system anyway. This is none of my things, and I don't even like calling it mine because it's theirs. So see, I was already preparing my mindset to today. I was already doing that back in 2020, back in 2021, back in right now in 2022. You see what I'm saying? I was already preparing myself mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, consciously, and intellectually. And I even had to unlearn spiritually and consciously and relearn. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of things you just had, because that's how you grow and evolve. You have to unlearn and relearn. You see what I'm saying? You gotta, and then you have to, and then the things that, see, a problem is when people start learning things, they're not willing to unlearn. So you gotta unlearn, and then you have to apply what you relearn to your life. That's how you grow and evolve. So when your intuition says, like when my intuition says not to get that Vaseline, I already knew what's up. When my intuition said not to get those tune-ups, I already knew what's up. You see what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, like that was when I really started to listen to myself back in 2020, 2021, and this year. I started really listening to myself. Now, I came across Kalai probably back in December, January this year. So this is where I had to unlearn because I didn't know it was about our red sun brother at the time. But I knew our red sun brother, I knew he was giving off a different kind of energy frequency because I remember back in 2019, because I used to be like everybody else. Before 2019, I was like everybody else. I wasn't really in under our sun brother like that, right? And I didn't even know who I was. I knew I wasn't African American, but I knew I was like Cherokee, Indian, whatever the case may be. But I knew I wasn't. I didn't know my entire genetics at the time. See, once you come across Kalai, you're going to learn your genetics. So, I remember back in 2019, October, I was like, you know what? In 2020, summertime, I'm not going to complain about how hot it is. I don't care how hot it is. I'm not complaining about it. 2020 summertime, I did not complain about the summer. 2021 last year, I didn't complain about the summer. I didn't complain about the heat. This year, I have not complained about the heat because now that I enter and understand my genetics, I know who I am, and I know I have prokaryotic cells, and I know I am original, and I know I am everything outside of me, and everything outside of me is me. I know I'm galactic. I know I'm a galactic being. I know I'm spiritual. I know I'm consciousness. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. I know. I know. And once you know who you are, and then here's the thing. Even when I didn't entirely know who I was, I knew I was spiritual. I knew that. I knew I was different from this world. I knew that everything that Metaverse said about us, I knew it was all in reverse anyway. I did know that because that's how I lived my life. I lived my life in reverse of what everybody did. How everybody else was thinking, I was thinking the opposite all the time. I was already doing that. So Kalai, coming across Kalai, shout out to Kalai, Amara. Coming across him, he was just my confirmation. See, he fed my soul. Each one, reach one. This is how we grow. He was able to reach me, and that was how I was able to grow. You see what I'm saying? But I was already talking about this. So I was talking about our genetics on a cosmological sense. See, Kalai talks about our genetics through scientific out of that book. And that's what's up. I appreciate that. I respect that. Me, I read our anatomy physiology book. I read that book, right? But I put it into my own cosmological sense. However I read it, I'm going to make the best sense out of that. So I was already doing that with my passengers and doing that within myself already. So I already was taking care of myself because I already knew it was body over matter. That I'm going to choose my body over that willpower all the time. Because you know how we'll choose willpower and we'll work like 12, 16-hour days at times. I started choosing my body last year, my anatomy. I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to relax. I'm not going to go too hard. You see what I'm saying? And I was able to really get in tune of who I am. So last year was great because I went from being 100% against the agenda. Like I was 10 toes down, but I was driving though. You see what I'm saying? You know how Kalai is 10 toes down, expressing our genetics, 10 toes down. I was doing the same thing, but I was driving. You see what I'm saying? I was doing that and I was fearless. I was ruthless. Like I didn't care at all. You see what I'm saying? But in 2021, I still didn't give a damn. But I had to be more mindful because I had to protect my energy. So, you know, I had a lot of debates in 2020. In 2021, those debates were spread out because I was figuring out I was being mindful of the right words to say. But I make sure that it's truthful, make sure it's honest, make sure it's my truth. Because at the time, it was my truth. But when I came across Kalai, it was about we, the originals. It's about us. You see what I'm saying? So I was delivering a message from myself to you, and now I'm delivering our message, our truth. And that's what it was all about. That's what it was all about, man. So, you know, it has been an interesting 30 months. It really has. And I've learned a lot and I've grown a lot. And, you know, shout out to Nefertiti, Dr. Steele. I appreciate you. I really do. You know, you helped me to learn things too on a scientific doctor standpoint as well. You know, but you're able to put it in cosmological sense, like as myself, and you're ruthless and you're vicious. And I know you're ready for this great raw separation. We all are. And we Dr. Steele, we are on the same frequency, same vibration. And I absolutely value and appreciate you. I really do. Kalai, I value and appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to MHB. I value and appreciate you because you are the one that really started my awakening. You know what I'm saying? You really was. And I just took off. And this is how crazy it was, right? So this year, January, my first YouTube channel got deactivated. That's how ruthless I was. I would talk about the Vaseline, and my channel was building up. My channel was building up, right? I was racking up those subscribers. A lot of my passengers were subscribing to my channel. Like I was building my channel up, right? But I was very, very ruthless, right? Back in 2020 and 2021, right? So when I was talking about it, I just said it. I didn't care. Whatever came out of my whatever I was thinking, it just came out. And I was going against Metaverse 100% on YouTube. I remember when YouTube gave me my first strike, I was like, dang, man, I was devastated. I ain't gonna lie, I was like, damn, man. Not only lifting Uber passengers are giving me health violations, I just received my first strike. I'm telling you, when you get your first strike, it's gonna do something in you, especially when you know you're building up your channel. It's your first time. This is all you. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, let me figure this out. So I remember that my second strike, I did a video for children, how they need to question everything, because you know how children question everything. And nowadays they don't question much because the parents shut them up. You know, the teachers don't want them to ask questions, especially when it comes to cosmological sense. They want you to be illogical about everything, even children. So I did a question everything video saying question the Vaseline, question the tune-ups, question the COVID-19, just question everything that's going on in the world. Don't be afraid to question your parents, question your teachers, question the government, question your friends, question your aunties, families, everybody, just question. And I was talking about it